when T-side start on Vertigo, it is Liquid picking the CT side of this map, funnily enough. They picked T-side last time they played on Swirl Patrol. Fast mid play for either side. Nap is taking heads away. He's on 3.
Pre-match interview. Very delightful young lad, and also full of delight.
A second chance at life here, swings on out. Nap gets dropped. And Jake,
for some teams.
You know, maybe they're about to turn it around here and now, considering they've still been able to try to work up towards this A side of the map. That bomb is now rotating up the back of the bomb site. Gratisfaction continuing to look for these gunfights, but it's actually Jake.
Map so far, right? As talked about coming into this game. Oh, they're ready for it though. 100 Thieves making sure all the angles are clear, sitting close in the corner, waiting for the reload.
To Liaz. So at this point, it really is just about doing any damage you can. It's none.
Keeping it clean.
Like they turn from that flashbang. There's a second. I like that. It almost looked like a bit of a bait flashbang, right? Like you throw the first one really, really wide. The 2 players here to try and hold them back.
Az has gone from mid, though. They picked him up. They waited around. And, you know, I like the patience from Az. He almost goes through the smoke to his death, but he hangs around. It still doesn't work out. Twist goes wide for a kill. Elite spraying, and he's got them both on the B site. This time, Liquid.
They know that peak was coming in, but he's still able to catch the Liege. Nitro's only good for 1 over here on the A-bomb site. And Liquid, they desperately try and barrel Naf into the problem. But he just goes ahead and becomes part of it. Liaz cuts off. It's worked for them plenty of times in the past. Gratisfaction continuing to put up numbers here over at the A side of the map. And they're not able to put a stop to him. Nitro over on short side, armed with nothing but his deagle and his wits about him. Has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders here. Naf, his teammate, falls within the bomb site. Nitro is still an unknown entity, and they do now know that he's here. He's not able to find Liaz. Gratisfaction's already homed in on the angle, and it's just Twists left. If there ever was around with some Deagle heroics, it is now. He takes down the first man. Oh, and another. JKS getting removed, but Liaz there getting the trade.
He will be on the chopping block with 3 players behind it. What are you doing? Can he see him there, or is that just gamble?
It was over, and they are not ready for someone to be so doing. Gratisfaction still inside of this site and still throwing Team Liquid through a bit of a loop. Finally gets put down.
They're beginning to get in his face. JKS takes it off with the Krieg, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2. Another B-site retake for Liquid, but again, not ready for the depth that Liaz has gotten himself into. Elige in a clutch. He's had good spray down so far, but that is not going to be enough.
Naf over here in mid. He's been denied a lot of vision with that smoke. And now with the flashbang, his corneas have to do it with the Deagle. Gratisfaction desperately trying to get himself out of dodge. JKS comes in to help out. Liaz holds his own over in mid in the meantime. And Liquid have been able to do damage right a good few of these rounds, even you know, with Twist's Deagle antics in the one prior to.
I'm getting to that this year, Trace. It was 90 rounds to Liquid. I thought it was.
Of Team Liquid, a little bit more of this towing the line that they have to do over here at B. He's gotten all the way out, and App's going to be holding angle. After the Molotov goes out, it pushes him out of position.
While it's not going to be the first kill of the round, it would be the first kill on the board for this T side in round number 9. So that's what he's looking to try and achieve here. This 3-man hold over towards the B side of the map. Well, now just 2. Liaz, aware that there could be a player inside of the site, does get bested by Nitro. The immediate swing.
The and Gratisfaction's going to be waiting in the lobby. Lige's going to go ahead and take him out with a Krieg.
He's tucked. He's in the corner. Jacob looks into a flash. Oh no! He turns around. He dodges it, or at least tries to, and instead looks directly into the light. And that's exactly what you shouldn't do when there's eclipse.
Don't look into the sun.
Don't stare.
Yeah. Or you get it for free.
That's the beautiful thing about the sun. You know, you just can't charge for this.
Liaz, he does have a Krieg, and he has nowhere to go except for into the crosshair of Stewie2K's AWP. That's a good round.
Both of them going out. One pushes the molly into the sandbags, and Azza has to go wide. He's been traded. It's down to 3, but Jacob's holding his own on the short side. JKS coming up with a spray, and Elige is running for the hills. He wants his
and ultimately a round that went pretty well for the Thieves.
Thank you very much, Trace. We're straight back into the action. Time to perfection as the fast A ramp play comes through, but not to great avail. Not for the side of 100 Thieves, at least. Liquid trying to get back on the board. The flash out for Stewie, and he hides back behind the sandbags. Oh dear, it's falling apart. Grat gets a kill, but it's still all on JKS. So 1v4, they're pushing him in the face, and Liquid do not wait.
Stewie gonna miss the shot. This is again. He can't hit them when he can see them. That's the thing with Stewie. He's like an starting to mount up.
Yeah, money being made as a result, and 100 Thieves, right? They're giving.
Well, they would beg to differ. This A plate speeding up, and Stewie needs to hit a shot, and he needs to hit it now. They come from Catwalk, and he's almost in with the flick, but not quite. Everyone on 100 Thieves tagged up here in this site offensive, but not really enough to find the kills. And even as Elige does get deal with that one man, they're already picking up the pace. They're trying to catch Team Liquid off guard, and Liaz there doming.
Can't get past the Jen's low ammo. Molly pushes him, and he gets a dink, but that's not enough at this point. JKS is lining up kill after kill on the Krieg, and 100 Thieves looking for double digits at the end of the first half. Will there be any way for Liquid to stop them? Two players, Elige and Stewie, and still even that mid lurk that Trace identified earlier on. Azza just being a nuisance in this position. He's going to smoke it off. He's going to waste some time. Stewie hits a nice flick, but is it meaningless? It's a second.
Pushing on up. All these crossfires, though. Yeah, this round's dead to rights. There's no way.
Starting for the right foot. Fast A play. Oh dear, Jacob. He's just assassinated them. 3 kills. The reload attempted. It doesn't matter that it doesn't come through because we're still in a 3-on-2. Nafa's made things interesting.
Oh, they're going to be able to get this bomb down from the looks of it, too. So not all is lost. Now, that was an interesting play. Naf electing to try to jump over the bomb box, Superman style.
Interesting.
Glocks, though. You know, I feel like that's such a Glock.
Well, Azza.
He is trapped. This metal is heating up, but luckily enough, it's not very conductive. Stewie gonna get deleted there. Now the Krieg in the hands of JKS, and oh dear, you can hear it firing up. Players remaining, try and get Elige into the mid window, and that will be 1 kill. Now another one for Elige, but he's very, very low on HP. Penny Pincher, instead, he's pinching Kriegs, and he takes that one away from Team.
Problematic position for Liquid. They're gonna go down 13-5, and they're gonna come in with rifles very, very late. Can still make this round in.
They have spotted both Stewie and Nitro here fighting on the site, walking right into the crosshairs of Liaz. But here's Elige on the back lines, trying to get it going from the back. And well,
magic here. Elige on the other side. He will trade blow for blow. We're at the top of ramp. Gratisfaction on the other side of the sandbags offers himself up. And this A-bomb site now.
Ready for a player to be this deep. Stewie's going to check it, but Azza gets away with it.
Coming in for Liquid, keeping 3 players alive, right? That's going to have some pretty big ramifications looking at the future. Now, in time.
Oh, good spam. Elige taking down JKS as well. That's one of the pistols gone in this round for playing with fire here. There's a player on top, and he does spot him. Stewie dead or post-plant. This should be their round every time.
Yeah, they don't have any of these smokes to re-smoke these choke points, though. So there will be some sight lines open to 100 Thieves pretty quickly here. And whether or not he's able to find anything, that is a completely different matter. Oh, he hit the dink.
So close.
God, it went down there. He got it.
He got it.
Very low.
Given the AWP at least.
All right.
Okay, if I'm Elige, I am raging. I am F4ing out of this one. Nitro gets dropped down at the ramp, and this round has spiraled out of control in a matter of seconds. The stakes are high, and holding on to this Krieg is huge. It allows Naf to drop over the twist. As we can see, wet for some reason. Don't know why that is. JKS.
Moist almost.
Yeah, he would love a bit of moisture here as he's roasting, toasting in the flames. Twist goes.
And they've got the breathing room to do so, giving away 8 rounds to Liquid. Not a worry.
Set up for that. Well, I guess on the other side, no one is really going to be expecting a little bit of Kriegs through the smoke. Stewie, the big opener right there.
Yeah, looking for another. Reads that Jacob might be here. Stewie going to deliver 2 entries. Yeah, oh nice dear, time. The smoke falling just a little too shallow to conceal it.
Being watched. Azza misses the timing, and now he's surely dead here to get ahead of him. If only he was holding that angle, he would know. Now Liaz alone on beat, trying to hold on to the AWP. Nice shot, second kill for him. He is being flanked though. There's a man coming in from the lower site. It's Nitro. Getting jiggled on, getting his time wasted, and this is great stalling by Liquid, not losing a fight as Nitro comes in on the back line. Free AWP on site.
Well, this time, his cup runneth over with choices of players to frag. There's 1, there's 2, but no more for Stewie 2K. He lives up to his name, and that there is all they could have asked of him.
Dinks are coming through. It could get saucy. Azza finding 1. He's traded. Jacob gets another with the USP. Now should be good to hold his own. Somehow gets them both.
Yeah, that
back to the Aussies. Oh. Don't be deceived. It's not just away.
One of them being that of Naf, who's taking out my twist. And the Krieg, again, the gift that keeps on giving. Can't get enough kills.
This is a great position for them. The issue is lack of kit. There might be one on the site, but I didn't actually catch onto that. JK won't expect another player here, but he does. JK checks it as JK drops a man on the stairwell. Stewie sitting in the fire and roasting as 100 Thieves take 15 rounds. That was second kill. Well, they're just going to drop it off and try and take the fights, but already Liquid are inside of the site. Stewie dropping 2, not expecting the third, but the reaction is there, and he's down to 1, but it doesn't matter. This is a Liquid round through and through.
That it is. Azza and Liaz are going to just go ahead and run back into B, save these.
And his like 3rd or 4th multi-kill round there. So he is having one hell of a bomb. But somehow, someway, Twist seemed like he was ready. He's still going to get dinked in that fight. But this is where Naf just comes in. Big Daddy Naf protects the rest of his squad.
It's going to be covered as well, and Grat won't commit to it. He'll get a gun, but this should be his demise, and there it is. As it's gone as well on the site. JK grabs the gun, but maybe he should have run. It's going to be another flawless one for Liquid. And yeah.
Oh, Nitro. I was going to say, any more left in him? Surely not. And no, the answer was no. Gratisfaction and JKS. Oh, they turn this in favor. Low on HP over here, a short side, not able to win that fight. Molotov goes in. Azza roasting. Twist actually hears the tick. They were about to look away from the sandbag.
On some of this utility, take that early A fight, fall back into a passive setup, and try and play retake.
And I mean, here's something that's a bit of a shame, right? That flank from Jacob and I think it was Liaz in the last force buy that we saw from 100 Thieves could have had a hell of a lot of impact, right? And I feel like it was something that Liquid weren't really keeping an eye on. But now, because they threw it in that round, they have had a man watching for this wrap every single time. It wouldn't surprise me if we see it.
Oh, dear. Is it all going to fall apart? The kills come through. JKS is still here. He's got support from the AWP. Twist in the corner, switches to the nade. He gets away with a frag. That is huge for Twist. Is it going to be enough? Oh, Azza, he looks the wrong way at the wrong time. 2 for 1, taking him down. Grat still fighting on the ramp, and 100 Thieves have gifted this one back to the hands of Liquid. Overtime, yes, unless Liaz can get 2.
Oh, and he catches the timing.
Fast ramp fight. Stewie getting dinked, and Nate could end his career. They just won't.
Yeah, there's no limits, apparently. But maybe Elige is looking to put some in place. There's one. Oh, and another. Jacob gets caught by the flick. Gratisfaction. We know he loves taking these fights, and we know he loves giving them
both. There's one. Second player's low. Azza coming in late, and he is done as well. 16 rounds. Liquid do not stop on this T side. If they can go 3-0.
Just offering up these 1v1 fights. In this round,
nice.
There we go, man. Advantage taken. They've swapped it back on its head, and this time they do get the hell out of there. They do the one way. Jacob's watching as well, and Elise is just homed on in. Oh dear.
Might giving T's more gunfights than CTs. You know, it does of course make the T's hesitate with coming up on top of the site because their legs are going to be shown once they get on top of the rail. But that headshot angle is so good for the Krieg. And Elige is just on another one today. 3 kills in this site. Going to go in for the retake. Spray is there, he's blind, and he's in the open. Naf will take him down.
Bang in, and they try and pop out on the back of it. Elige with the spray transfer. And oh dear, this A-bomb site now has just been torn open again, and it's Elige opening it up. Go on, bud. There it is, number 4. Elige is on for the ace, and Liaz, the last man left standing in the 1v5. I don't fancy his odds in this one. Elige is looking for it, but Nitro being...
3 chances to get 1 round, and the spray for Elige this time not there. The orb follows up. It is a pandemonium. Battles left and right, up and down, back and forth, and Nitro will get traded into the 2-on-2. Bomb can be...
Missed shots all around, and Twist not able to stick it. They will overwhelm the defensive team.
Got to be careful, and Nitro gets killed in that block. Unfortunate start to the round, but Naf will make up for it with a kill. Doubling down as well if he commits. I love the confidence, but not going to stand in the site for much longer.
4th in the connector. He puts his left foot in, takes his right foot out. Might just do the hokey pokey and shake this one all about because he's in with 3 kills in this round. Really had to shoehorn that in. Azra and JKS to try and hold on, but they are getting torn limb from limb. JKS, the last man in this.
Control, if he gets 1 kill, that does pose a little bit of a problem, but no problems there for Twist. And what we do